Good morning, Katie Walsh here. It is 6:05 a.m. in the morning. I am almost heading to work and jumping on live with you guys to talk about what my next step is after my meditation practice in the morning, every single morning. Whether it is later in the morning or earlier in the morning, I tend to go to work at 7. I'm at work at 7 a.m. So I have to leave the house by 6:30, which means I need to be up by 4:30 to work out. And I usually work out at 5, get 30 minutes in, and hit the shower. I wasn't always like this. It took a lot of time and a lot of effort, but my why was so strong and why I wanted to do it that it's just unstoppable once you find your why. And I really wanted to talk about it because I feel like a lot of people, it's hard to get motivated. You start something and then you think it's too hard and then you stop, and or you start something and you just feel like it's worthless because you're not losing weight, because you don't are taking it to a weight loss perspective. And I think it's just really important to kind of talk a little bit about how much exercise can not only change you physically, that's just like an added bonus, but it can really change you mentally, spiritually, the whole 9 yards. And it's been an amazing journey for me as far as exercising and challenging myself every morning. I've had to do a lot of things in the morning to kind of help me get motivated. It's not easy to wake up at 4, or today I woke up at 4. So it's not always easy to do it, but I know at the end of the day, it's going to be what is going to get me through and live a little less stressed out all day long. It's so important for you to get 30 minutes of exercise a day, especially as in the healthcare field. I see it every day, and I'm sure those nurses that are on right now or watching this can really relate to this. We see a lot of patients in the hospital with heart disease. There's a lot of cancer. There's a lot of so many things, lung disease, all these diseases, diabetes, obesity, and those are really, coming into, heart attacks are coming into like the 40s and 50s. We're seeing that. We're seeing even in the 30s, even as children, we're seeing some heart attacks, but something that I'm not in that field, so I don't see it every day. But we're seeing more and more high obesity rates, high people, younger children getting these diabetes when it hasn't happened in our past. And a lot of it can be related to the nutrition and the food that we're eating, but it can also be related and linked to obesity and exercise. So I find it just so important, especially as nurses and if you're in the healthcare field, to really work on your exercise. I didn't for a long time. And it's really hard to, be a nurse and be, talking to these people and not having any background really in nutrition, any background on how to get moving and starting and things like that. So I've just been very fortunate to find that I can be a health and fitness coach and really take it on into my day and into other people's lives. And I find that so rewarding because I can kind of balance the two, especially at work. It's really hard to see, and it's really something that's opened my eyes as far as my health, because I don't have heart disease that runs in my family, but heart disease is the #1 killer in the United States, and I see it. I see it every single day at work. I'm going to see it today. It's something that I see every single time I head to work, and it's just very, very unfortunate. And that's why I feel like exercise is huge. Of course, your nutrition is the main thing. Processed food and sugar is killing us. Yeah, it is. And, it's something that's really hard because it's in our society, and it's something that, we've been around. And we're not educated on it. We're not educated on the nutrition, but, exercise is just one way to kind of start really trying to focus on yourself. I find it being my me time in the morning. I don't have that. Working the 12 hours, 13 hours. I'm not going to be home. I'm going to leave in a couple of minutes, and I'm not going to be home until 8 p.m., 9 p.m., and I'm not going to have any me time. I go to bed. I mean, I'm tired at the end of the day. So it's really important for me to exercise, to get that me time, and to, continue to push forward and focus on my goals. So, with that being said, I just want to give you guys some tools to get you started, to find some sort of motivation to work out if that's something that's interesting to you. And I just feel like exercise is huge, and I don't, like just seeing me like being so calm about it right now, like it almost kind of, it just brings me to tears of what I'm seeing every day. So my why is so strong for myself. Like it's just really, really challenging to see all of these things. And it's just something that I take as a priority, and I feel like it has moved me forward with being a nurse, or just being a good person, a better person. Being more healthy and more fit is just something that I really have adapted into my lifestyle, and I feel like it's just so important to really work on yourself so you can take care of other people, and it just relieves so much stress for me. This is the first thing that I found that has relieved my stress over this journey of 2 years. I love meditation. It's something that has been my favorite things thus far, but I didn't find it at first. I found exercise to be the true love at first, and I just find it to be so powerful. So I have some tools for you guys if you want to get, motivated in the morning to work out. I think it's important to do it in the morning. Why? Because, okay, so I'm going to get home tonight. Those times where okay, I'm going to do it later. I'm going to do it later in the day. You come home, it's 5, you have to get dinner ready, you have to get the kids to bed, this, and that. And you find these excuses. You're like, okay, well, I don't have time. And that's like a big issue. And I feel like that is what happens to me a lot. So I make it a priority to do it in the morning. I think that's the biggest thing, is because you don't know what will happen at the end of the day. And I just find it, if you make this a priority, instead of changing, you got to change your mindset to say, I don't have time, to say, this isn't a priority to me, and just see how that feels. Like, how you want to treat your body and how you feel. Like, that took a lot for me. When I first started, I was saying, I don't have time. And someone told me, said, well, why don't you say you're not making it a priority and just see how it feels? And I felt really shitty. I mean, I did. And I was like, wow, like, I'm not putting myself first. I'm not making my fitness a priority. I'm not making my healthy lifestyle a priority. And I feel like that's so important. Good morning, Jennifer. I have a couple of tools for you. The biggest thing, number one thing I have to say, is that you have to find your why. And it can't just be, I want to lose 5 pounds, because that's not going to get you further. It's not going to progress you, because what if you do lose those 5 pounds? Then you're going to go back to where you were. And this is kind of a lifestyle. Like I said, it's not just about losing weight. There's people that I'm gonna take care of today that are in their 40s and have had heart attacks and high blood pressure that could have been prevented if they did exercise in the morning. I truly, truly believe that, on top of nutrition. So I think it's just so important to figure out your why. That's so much more than, I want to lose 5 pounds. So if you're saying, I want to lose 5 pounds, think about it. Okay, I want to lose 5 pounds. Well, say, why do you want to lose 5 pounds? I want to lose 5 pounds because I want to feel comfortable in a bathing suit. Why do you want to feel comfortable in a bathing suit? Because da-da-da-da-da. And you just go on the list and you can find your why, your deeper purpose of why you want to work out in the morning. And I feel that is the number one thing, is to find your why of why you want to do this, why you want to exercise. It's not just, I want to lose 5 pounds. And that will really push you forward in your journey if you're starting something like this, some sort of health and fitness journey. I just find that to be so important. Another thing, number 2, I would say, is to schedule your workouts. Like, we don't have time. We don't have time, right? And if you don't schedule it in the morning, and this is just my belief, if you don't schedule it in the morning, something's going to come up, you're not going to get it done. So I always suggest you schedule your workouts. Schedule it like it's like a business meeting, or that is something that is a priority list to you. Put it down on your calendar, say workout at whatever time, and you'll be less likely to say no. This is your priority, this is on your list, and that's huge. That's huge if you can schedule your workouts and really do that. Another thing is to find, number 3, find a community, find a partner, find someone that will help you through, your journey. There's so much negativity out there. There's a lot of, it's our society to eat processed food. it's in our society to do certain things, and it's in our society to not take exercise a priority for a lot of people, and it's really hard to find someone that will help inspire you and push you forward. I have an amazing community behind me, and that I really truly believe is what's made me so successful in my weight loss of 100 pounds. You know, I'm inspired every day by these people, and I find that to be so powerful to be around such a great community. But if you can find one person, my boyfriend has been amazingly supportive on my journey and has really taken time to get healthy himself, and I'm very blessed with the community and the people that are around me. And if you don't have that, I mean, I'm here. If you need me, I'm always here too. So I told you to write down your workouts. I've told you to find a community, find your whys, number one. Put on your workout clothes. These are like little things. These are things that you might not think would really help, but this is something that helps me. Some of my people that I coach put their workout clothes on, put their workout clothes right next to their bed or right when they're getting up so they can see it. For me, I am always in workout clothes or scrubs. It's kind of crazy. I'm moving into my house right now, and we're slowly moving. We're taking the month out, and I've moved all of my clothes, and the only things that are here are my scrubs and my workout clothes. Like, I don't have anything to wear. I'd have to go to my new house to get things, but I know that that's what I'll need for the week, so it's just kind of funny. But if you put your workout clothes on, wear them to bed. That's what I do. Or you can put them on the night before. That always helps too. And surround yourself, not just with people, but surround yourself with motivation. I'm huge on motivation boards. I did that for the first part of my journey, the first year at least of my journey. I had motivation boards. I actually have them here. But I just wrote things like motivational quotes, people that inspire you. I put nutrition there, like a lot of food nutrition. I put some of my goals on there, and if that's something that you can put in anywhere that you can kind of surround yourself, whether it's on the fridge if you're watching your meals, put it, around in your workout room, put it around in your bedroom, things that will inspire you. That is huge for me, because that just gives you a reminder of why you want to do this, what your goals are, and your deep why of why you want to do this. Set short-term and long-term goals. I didn't just wake up and say, I want to lose X amount of weight. I woke up and I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I started my first workout and I couldn't get through the warm-up. It was crazy. But instead of letting that deter me, I said, this is my first goal, my short-term goal. My short-term goal was to get through that warm-up. And finally I did. And then I did a side plank, and I talk about the side plank all the time because it was such a huge thing of my journey. I got up and I did a side plank, and I was like, wow, like that was my short-term goal, and I kept progressing. And then, I had a short-term goal of doing this X amount of burpees, and I finally did that. And now I'm able to do so many other things, and I feel like the short-term goals are what really makes you really motivated and really challenges you and really helps you through your journey and makes you feel inspired and motivated. I think that's huge. Setting long-term goals is big too. I wouldn't get too far into long-term goals. I think short-term goals are amazing. I think the long-term goals are mostly your why and why you want to get started. Really dig deep there. And, really feel it after your workout. Like, that feeling when you're done with a workout that you really, really challenged yourself and you were like, wow, that was amazing. And you feel those endorphins and you feel the serotonin and you just feel happy and you feel great. Really, really feel it. Just feel it and feel how good it feels, and just remember that feeling of how it feels to be accomplished, how it feels to have the energy that you do, how it is to smile and feel good. If you really, really focus on how good it feels to work out, how good it feels to have pushed through all these excuses and challenges and really dig deep, and at the end of the workout, you're sweaty and you're feeling like on top of the world, like you're on the clouds, like I do after my workouts, really feel that. Feel it and remember how it feels to progress through that. I think that's amazing. I love that feeling. That's my favorite feeling in the world. Now, when you're trying to pick a workout, you know, whether it doesn't, first you have to start small, right? So if you haven't worked out at all, try walking at first, and then, you know, progressively go up to running, or whatever workout you want to do, but don't go too hard into it at first. Really take your time with it. Figure out if you like it too. You know, I am not a big, huge fan of, I guess, dance, Zumba. I've done Zumba before. I'm not a huge fan of it. Sorry, all you Zumba lovers out there, but I'm more of a insanity, crazy jumping person. So Zumba wasn't my thing. So when I went to an hour Zumba class, it wasn't fun for me. So if I continued to do that and that was my schedule of my workouts, I wouldn't have made it as far as I have right now. I would have quit because it's not fulfilling. It's not fun. Why would you do it if it's not fun? That is huge, because it is. I would have definitely quit Zumba if I continued to keep going to Zumba as my number one form of exercise. So really, just the biggest thing with starting is finding your why. Don't just say, I want to lose 5 pounds. Again, dig a little deeper under there, and you're really going to get to the core of your why and why you want to work out. And always remember, kind of, it's not just about losing that 5 pounds. It's really about your health and your fitness and where your life. And I love that I can think that this is my me time. It should be your you time. You know, there's times where I'm literally so busy. I mean, I don't have kids, but if you have kids, you probably know what I'm talking about. Like, you don't have your you time. I'm talking to a person I'm coaching right now who doesn't have any you time, doesn't have, you know, time to sit and work on herself. So I've kind of talked to her, make her have a priority of getting up early before the kids, and that's really her time, and she is doing phenomenal and she loves it. And so I think mindset's huge. I think your reason why is huge. Those are little tips, but really try to have a strong mindset. Think positively about it. And if you really have a strong why, you can't get any better than that. Surround yourself with positive people that are going to inspire you. Find a group, find someone that will do it with you. Set motivational things around, and you're going to go far. And, just consider it your you time, and consider it as something you're doing something really good for your body, and always have that good mindset. That's huge. So number 1 is to find your why. Number 2, schedule those workouts. And 3, have a positive mindset. Find something that you like to do. So I'm heading to work. I hope everyone has a fabulous Friday and really enjoys their day. I am going to have a great day because I did my meditation and my workout. I made sure to make it a priority. It is on a calendar, and there you go. So have a wonderful day, guys. Bye. Thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it. It is like 6:22 here, so if you're jumping on, I really, really appreciate it, and I hope that, something stuck out to you here, whether it was my tools or something that I've said really motivates and inspires you. So have an awesome day, and wish me luck today. I'm hoping to have an awesome day. I'm keeping that positive mindset, and I'm going to crush it. So have a fabulous day. Bye, guys.